Pot
agree.
agreed,
Let's go,
though.
baby.
But
Solemn judgment.
God's judgment saying no.
Happening? Oh my goodness.
Ghost Rider gonna take a little more off there.
Return.
What?
Let's go. We're lit. Let's go.
Return for the different dimension
Let's
as
go.
one Goat Format Championship 16.
Let's go. What up, GOAT World? It's me, your boy JDZ, and I'm back at you with another GOAT Format video. Ooh, what an event. That GFC 16 was something different. Man, over 120 plus players showed up to play in this event. Shout out to the staff and everyone who had a hand in running that. I'm sure at the beginning there was some hiccups with the bot and everything, but they thugged it out and made it pop, and it was a really good event after that. It was a who's who of talent that showed up. Several of the previous GFC champions were playing in this event, as well as both world's champions both showed up to this event as well. So it was a wonderful spectacle to see. Again, a clear indication that this game is growing, it's expanding. We had FLC happen with 100 players. GFC happens, 100 plus players. It's definitely on the incline going up as more people are being introduced to the game via Konami's Master Duel just came out. A lot of players who didn't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh, or maybe they knew about Duel Links or something like that, they'll come in, they'll find out about GOAT, and I think it's just we're gonna get some residual growth from that as well. And also everyone just talking about it. So I think it's really cool what's happening. And just shout out to everyone who competed. If you're watching this video and you competed, shout out to you. And if you didn't get a chance to watch that event, just get on over to the GoFormat.com YouTube page. They have that entire event streamed. I was fortunate enough and unfortunate enough because I didn't win. So I was able to go into the booth and provide some commentary for that as well, which is I love to do. Any chance I have to do commentary, I will go ahead and take that. But hopefully I'm winning these tournaments so I don't have to commentate as much. But whenever I'm not competing, I would like to be in the booth helping out, providing commentary for the folks at home. And just shout out to everyone who competed. If you're watching this video and you competed, shout out to you, and a huge shout out to the top 8 as well. And if you look at that top 8 list, all those performers they showed up with, y'all had different decks. I thought that was really cool. I like to see a lot of different decks being represented on these high levels. And of course, oh my goodness, I gotta give the biggest shout out to the newest champion of GOAT Format that we have. A very talented player that I know. We've trained together. He's teaching me a lot. The one, the only, Indoors. Indoors came to that event and he took that thing down clean, undefeated all the way through, playing Bazoo Return. The deck profile, I'll show the deck list here, but you heard it here first, folks. I'm going to try everything I can to get the exclusive Indoors interview on JDZ Plays GOAT. Stay tuned for that. As soon as the timelines line up, I will get the newest GOAT Format champion on the show, and he can talk to you. You can hear straight from his mouth of the deck choices and some of the matchups he had and why he went with certain things. And we're going to do it like that. So stay tuned for that. More to follow. But again, shout out to you, Indoors. You are a fantastic duelist. You are a fantastic teammate. And again, I am glad to say that I know you. Also, GOAT news. If you're into some more GOAT news, the Grand Prix is out. First destination is going to be in Ohio. I mean, if you're in the Rust Belt or if you're near that area, it'd be a great opportunity to get out and play some paper ghosts. I unfortunately would not be able to make it. It is out of my travel plans right now to get to Ohio and play some ghosts, but I would love to be there. And if you know some places where people are playing goats in heavy numbers, make sure you reach out and let someone know you guys might qualify for a Grand Prix. I know someone was talking about somewhere in Texas, they play some heavy goats over there. In Southern California, they play some goats, but just get onto the website and get that stuff filled out so we can get more in-person tournaments, because I think that'll be huge. Prizes, world qualifications can be given out that way and everything. So it's another great opportunity that we have. Also, February 26th, there's going to be a 3v3 on the GOAT Format Europe, formerly Gentle and Tonic, now GOAT Format Europe Discord server. Get in there, 3v3, grab you and 2 of your friends, join up into this tournament. It's going to be huge. Top players get world's qualifications on that as well. 3v3. Don't worry if you can't find anybody to play with. There's going to be a way to reach out to free agents who also don't have people to play with. You guys can link up real quick, make a team, join that tournament, and it's going to be a blast. February the 26th, be there or be square. It's going to be another huge GOAT format event. You want to be a part of this, trust me. Now that we're all caught up, the previous video was my giveaway. I've reached out to Old Zion. Old Zion has now claimed the deck, and that deck has either arrived to them by this point or it is currently in travel to them. Giveaway has been complete. So now we're going back to the regularly broadcasted program of JDZ Plays GOATs and get through the rest of these tournaments. In that last video, I was doing a live duel. I will provide more live duels. I will work them in. They weren't very hard to do. I play it all the time anyway. Just turn the camera on and just go through what I'm thinking, and we'll do it like that. So if you also want to see more live duels, let me know, and I'll try to do that for you. When we left off last time, I had just been defeated by Ivan in a dramatic fashion, but I kind of figured, you know, that would happen. But it was fun either way. I learned a lot. Learning experience. That's what it's all about, baby. So I'm moving down to the losers bracket, as they call it. I don't call it the losers bracket anymore. I call it the down bracket, you know, because you're down. You're not a loser. You just lost. Remember that. Write that down. Messy. But anyway, so you're in the down bracket, and I'm playing a player called Doeey Knox. Doeey Knox. I've played Doeey Knox a few times in different events. I've seen Doeey Knox around. Doeey Knox plays Chaos Turbo, maybe Chaos Control. Again, if you don't know, I'm still playing that same deck with the control into skill drain shenanigans. That's what I'm on right now. And we're gonna make it do what it do. But before we jump into the video, please make sure that you go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Again, I dropped the puns. I told you I would. I'm not gonna pun anything. I'm just gonna ask, you know, because it really helps to grow the channel, because I'm not trying to be the biggest or the best or the brightest anything, but I believe if this channel becomes big, more people can see it, and then more people may learn about GOAT format, and then more people will join. That's my only goal. I don't ever want to be anything. I have no desire to be the largest anything. The only thing I want is the most amount of people to play GOAT format as possible. And if you help me with that, that would be great. And you can do that by just liking this video and subscribing to this video, and then this channel will grow, and then more people will see it, and then they'll be like, hey, I heard all these things about GOAT format. Maybe they are true, maybe they're not. Maybe I'll go try it myself. And that's all I want. So please do that. Help me, help you, help the community, and then we can grow this thing. Thank you. But in the meantime, in between time, I will go ahead and lock this thing up with the Doeey Knox, and we'll see how that turned out. And tell me what you think. Any mistakes on any person's end, and we'll do it exactly like that. All right, so here we are at the replay, JDZ versus Doeey Knox. Let's go ahead and do what we do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go check out your opponent, see what they're rocking. Doeey Knox has rocking the 100 and 0. He's got the freshie, so that just an indicator that either this is a new account or Doeey Knox does not play on the ladder at all, which is fine. A lot of people, again, as you saw in my previous video, there are a lot of absolute bozos that go onto the there are a lot of absolute bozos that go onto the ladder from time to time. So sometimes people who just want to play the game and relax and kind of do their thing, they kind of avoid it. So maybe Doeey Knox falls into that category, but I don't blame him. So I'm still rocking the same situation. Doeey Knox has got a no situation here. At the same time, don't disrespect anybody. You always play it like they're the next world champion. You take nobody for granted. So we can go ahead and see what happens. Get this rock, paper, scissors off. I throw rock, Doeey throws rock. I throw scissors, Doeey throws scissors. I throw scissors, Doeey throws scissors. I throw paper, Doeey throws paper. I throw scissors. What a battle. What a battle. What a competitor. So that paper, scissors, rock was a beast. Yeah, so I
Round 1, fight.
all right. So I go ahead and open up with the Mystic Tomato, Thunder Dragon, Scapegoat, Magician of Faith, Chaos Sorcerer. Opponent gets the Ring of Destruction, Regeki Break, Chaos Sorcerer, Thunder Dragon, Grace of Charity. So he's got the Thunder Dragon, Grace of Charity situation. I always love to see that. I mean, anybody wants to get some of that. Anybody wants to get some of that in their life. But my hand's not looking too bad either. Let's see how we play it out. I go and draw into another set of Scapegoats. Go ahead and Thunder Dragon up. Add 2 more to the hand. Go ahead and set a pair of Scapegoats, summon Mystic Tomato. I don't know why I do that, like just start summoning it. Maybe I should start setting that to kind of bait more Knox. But I figured that this was my dark, and I just wanted to get a dark in the graveyard so I can have my Chaos Sorcerer be live sooner. That was my theory. Maybe I still should have set it anyway to kind of start getting some of those knocks out of the way. Opponent go ahead and Thunder Dragon's up, so he's probably going to go Thunder Dragon, Grace of Charity right away. That's just pretty good. Well, Grace of Charity's up. Draws into the Blackluster Soldier, Chaos Source, and Book of Moon. But they Thunder Dragon, Grace of Charity, and it's just not a whole lot still going on. You know, they got a lot of stuff that requires a little bit more setup, and they got a bunch of trap cards over here. So, I mean, from my perspective, like if you don't, hide hand, they got a ton of cards. It looks like a lot's going on, and that'll get into your psychology. But I mean, in their actual hand, I mean, they got some really good cards, but there's not a lot going on right now. So just keep that in mind when you're playing and you're getting discouraged when someone does that move on you. They may not have as much as you think they do. Opponent go ahead and sets up the Book of Moon and the Regeki Break. Not bad, some chainable stuff. And then passes over to me. I draw into the Royal Decree. I go ahead and just try to swing in for 14. The opponent just tanks that, no big deal. Sets the Royal Decree, pass. Opponent draws into the Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. So my opponent is a person of high class and esteemed regard. They play the Wing Blast and the Regeki Break. Love to see it. I like people always they like to have these debates about which one's better, which one's worse. Just have a little bit of class and just play both. Why not? So I'm going to try to slap down this Royal Decree. Opponent going to hit that Regeki Break, throwing the Chaos Sorcerer. So now the Chaos is in fact online. I draw into a second Magician of Faith. And I go to sacrifice here, but I didn't do it. I don't know why I didn't do that. Interesting. I went to sack up the Mystic Tomato for Thunder Dragon, but I didn't do it. I just pulled back and just crammed in for another 14. Opponent tanked that one again. Opponent going to slap down the Chaos Sorcerer, bringing down the sword first instead of the BLS, which is fine. And go ahead and yeast the Mystic Tomato. So now I'm really feeling stupid because had I sacrificed that tomato like I was going to, I'd have my light and dark set up and I'd have a good snapback on this play. But you know what? It is what it is. It didn't happen. You just got to move on. So I'm going to set up the Book of Moon, and I just pass on the Scapegoats and Book of Moon, thinking that's good enough. Opponent go ahead and goes to Battle Phase to try to swing in with that 23. And I just take the Scapegoats here because I don't want to take all that damage and, get them goats out. Maybe I can get a Thousand Eyes play here on my next draw. I don't know. I draw into another Royal Decree. I go and set it up and pass. And the Magician of Faith. Maybe that Magician of Faith was a mistake too, because I really don't have I don't have any spells worth getting back right now. That Scapegoat is fine. Oh, if you look over in the Watchers again, we got Dingo Sig here. So Dingo Sig gets the winner of this match going next. So that's just a benefit that you get again from being where you are. You get to kind of scout out and observe your following matches. So it is what it is. Opponent go ahead and banishes one of my tokens, passes. I try to slap down another Royal Decree, and then it gets spun back to the top of the deck. Draw it again, which sucks. Get my draw phase recycled like that. I'm going to flip the Faith and get back the Scapegoat, just because I want to get a plus going. I want to do something. I don't want to just have it sit there and eventually get knocked. And I know I got this Book of Moon here. I can just book it again. Opponent draws to the Royal Decree, opponent draws into the Delinquent Duo. Go ahead and elects to banish the Magician of Faith, and I go ahead and activate that Book of Moon to set it down. Opponent brings out the Tribe. Tribes up, killing both of the tokens. Goes into battle phase, hits into Magician phase number 2. So I'm putting these face down just because I want to get something happening, and I mean, these aren't optimal cards to get back, but at least I feel like I'm plussing, and I feel like I'm doing something. I feel like something's happening, so maybe. And they're not getting knocked, so whatever. Opponent go ahead and delinquent duos here. Hits the Thunder Dragon number 1. I go ahead and drop Thunder Dragon number 2. Then I draw into the Metamorphosis. Opponent go ahead, and then I standby phase. I play Royal Decree, and then the opponent decides to just ring up their own Tribe Infected Virus. I don't know about that one. I probably would not have done that. I probably would have saved that play. I don't know. I go ahead and meta. I go ahead and meta here because again I have no other spells to get back, which kind of sucks, man. I wish I'd have got something I could have played, or maybe I should have. I probably could have booked that tribe, flipped the Magician Faith, got back book, and then save that damage. But I kind of wanted him to take that damage since it's already getting kind of low here. I don't know. You tell me what you would have done there. I probably could have booked the tribe, flip the fade, get back book, then make Thousand Eyes take the thing and take the Sork, and then try to attack into this tribe. That might have been the play. Meta up here, bring out the boy. Thousand Eyes runs right into Book of Moon. So I go ahead and set Book of Moon and set Scapegoats and pass. Opponent goes right into battle mode, battle phase, and just cracks into this Thousand Eyes. He's got this spy here. I think that was a misplay because I have this Royal Decree up. I have this Royal Decree up, and you know what this is. So I'm flipping this spy and I'm swinging in with everybody. So because now, you know, he's getting booked here, and he thinks he can go Black Luster, but if you notice, there's no dark. You know, I remember that happening. So I think that was a pretty fatal misplay by my opponent. No big deal. They set the Magician of Faith, pass. I draw into my own Black Luster Soldier, and then I go ahead and flip the Thousand Eyes Restrict, claiming the Chaos Sorcerer, and I just pass. Opponent going to set the Dequechi, pass. I'm going to set the Sphere Reaper, pass. Opponent draws the Breaker. I draw into Mr. Tomato, summon, pass. I really want to get a dark in my graveyard so I can go ahead and activate my Chaos as well. Notice I'm not looking at my graveyard too much. I'm really working on that. Still hard to do. Opponent gets a Snatch Deal. Breaker comes down. Breaker and breaks the Sork, when knocks the Spear Reaper, snatches the Thousand Eyes. So I think that, I don't know about that one either. Yeah, I don't know about that one either. I think I'm bringing down. Yeah, I'm not snatching the Thousand Eyes. I'm just gonna bring down the Black Luster here, and I'm just gonna start banishing all my stuff. Like why snatch there? I don't know. You tell me what you. Yeah, that snatch was a wild play. But the opponent go ahead and snatches the Thousand Eyes, and takes the Mr. Tomato and cracks me for 14. But if you notice, whenever you got Thousand Eyes on the field, and then you got four other monsters, that's no bueno. You always want to make sure you got a way to get rid of this bad boy, because now I got this Royal Decree up. You know, your ring is gone, your tribe is gone, all your Thunder Dragons are gone, your Regeki Break is gone. It's gonna be damn hard to get this thing out of here, to get your BLS down. So instead of snatching, I'd probably bring down the BLS there, and then just start banishing all my stuff. I still don't have a dark. You'll be in a great spot. Even though I got this tribe, but still you'd be in a much better spot, especially with this Faith down there and the Graceful. Yeah, that was a misplay. No big deal, and we all learning. It's all a game. I mean, everyone messes up. No big deal. So I get 1,000 here, and at this point, I remember I'm totally fine. I am cruising because I'm getting 1,000. I'm losing 400. All your zones are filled. I can just draw until my heart is plenty, and I'm fine with this. So instead of taking it, I just go ahead and activate Scapegoats here. Scapegoat up, hits one. I draw into the Heavy Storm. Go ahead, hits one again, and I'm fine. Again, I'm drawing. I'm going to rip the Delinquent Duo because my opponent accidentally showed me the Blacklusted Soldier, so now I know it's there. Maybe I can rip it out. Kind of a scumbag play, but that's how it is. I get a 1, I hit the Wing Blast, throw the Doeey, so I know the opponent has a Blacklusted Soldier and 1 card in their hand. Go ahead and crack me for another 14 on another token. I'm fine with that. So I'm sitting here. So now the opponent's probably like, man, I really messed up. I made a huge mistake because they probably would have won this game, and it's not even close. I'm going to summon the Sangin because again, I just want to get some dark in the graveyard. If I can get a dark in, I'll feel a lot more comfortable knowing I can play a Chaos Monster at will. I go and get the Sinister Serpent. I draw into the Trench Tribute, and then I set the Heavy Storm, and I set the Sinister Serpent. Because maybe if I could just, my thought process was if I could just steadily wall out the 1400 hits, then boom, that's what are you gonna do? You know, what is he gonna do? You're gonna have to sit there and pluck this little snake forever. But he gets a knock anyway, so I feel real stupid at this point. And I just go ahead and eat another 14, but I got more goats. So now my opponent's like, man, come on with these goats, dude. You're killing me. So he's just bushwhacking all these scapegoats, all these tokens, just hitting in. I draw the Tsukiyomi, so now I know I can take out the Thousand Eyes anytime I want, but I'm not feeling too bad about it. I got this huge wall. This will be a wall too. I'm just gonna let it sit here and just, because he's got 12 cards, I got 15. We can deck out, and I win that way too. Opponent going Heavy Storms here. And when the Heavy Storm went, I was like thinking, I don't want this thing to come back and give my opponent a slot. So I know they got the Blacklusted Soldier in hand. So I figure maybe it was a misplay as well. I figure if I just book the Thousand Eyes here to keep it over there, and then whatever happens after that, I'm cool with. So all my stuff gets blown away. Opponent going to flips the Doeey. Getting the Sangin, flips Magician of Faith, getting back the Nobleman, which not bad, and going and hits into goats, and then flips a Thousand Eyes. There's no way in hell I'm flipping that Thousand Eyes right there. No way. That thing is a liability because now you don't even have an attachment. So when you had the 14 before, now you just got nothing. You're really out there with it. So I would have left that thing face down and just kept hitting with the other guys and forced me to do something. So if you're watching this video, Doeey Knox, you get the vibes. So I draw into a Snatch Steal of my own. I go ahead and set the Torrential, and I just pass. But I get Regeki broken there, which kind of sucks because I was about to, you know, really get a nuke off with that Torrential, but it didn't go that way because the opponent flips this and I just blow up the whole universe. Blacklusted Soldier comes down and I just snatch it, but it didn't work out that way. Opponent go ahead and sets a Jar of Greed and the Mind Control. Pass. I draw into the Metamorphosis. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, I'll go and set the Metamorphosis and I'll pass. I don't know why I'm setting anything. I should just set nothing. Opponent going Jar of Greeds up and pass. I draw into Ring of Destruction and set it and pass. Opponent's got a lot of orange in their hand, a lot of monsters happening. 5 cards left in the deck. They gotta be really panicking right now, like, damn. I draw into the Pot of Greed. I go and play it. I draw into the Mystical Space Typhoon. And I started thinking, I'm like, okay, maybe I could just get a win right here too. I got this ring, I got this Blacklusted Soldier, I got Sork, got this thing. Maybe I can do something. So I'm gonna bring down the tribe up, killing spellcasters, clearing the field, bring down Blacklusted Soldier, and then I'll bring out the Sork. Opponent just scoop. I had Snatch too, so that's how it is sometimes. I mean, as you're playing and you get more experience, I've been locked out of the game by Thousand Eyes more times than I can count. I've locked people out of the game with Thousand Eyes. You can goat lock people. It happens all the time. So just really be careful and cognizant of your zones, and that won't happen. But It's all good. Yeah, we're talking about it in the comments. So side decking here, I'm going to go ahead and execute the plan. I know Dingo Sig is an extremely talented player as well, world's qualified player, top the world's event. So they obviously are going to know exactly what's happening here, but I'm just going to go for it. It doesn't matter.
Round 2.
So I go in.
Fight.
I got the full combo going on. Opponent go ahead and gets the Thunder Dragon, Regeki Break, Magician of Faith, Tsukiyomi, Mirror Force, Snatch Steal. I got the Magician of Faith, Smashing Ground, Pot Greed, love to see it. Torrential Tribute, and Snatch Steal. Opponent Thunder Dragon's up. Boom, boom. Get 2 to the hand. One sets the Regeki Break and Pass. You know, that's a pretty dope play. Putting Pot of Greed up here, getting the Mr. Tomato, getting the Nomen Cross out, bring down Mr. Tomato, and I just beat, 14, swinging. Opponent going ahead and Regeki breaks the Torrential Tribute. All right, so opponent drops the Assura Priest, but elects to go with Snatch Steal. In my personal opinion, I'm not Snatch Stealing recruiters. I don't do it because, especially unless maybe you're trying to sack it up for this thing. Play is Snatch Sack. Still, I don't even like Snatch Sack on this thing. That Snatch can go way further. You got this Assura Priest, man. I bring that thing down and just start beating with that instead of this. That Snatch can go a lot farther than snatching a 1400 for 1400 damage. I don't know. You tell me what you think on there. Okay, but they got the Souk play. They souped it up, so they get to keep it for free. Flip it back and then hit me in for 25. I don't know. That's still not my kind of move. You tell me what you think. Opponent going to set up that Mirror Force and pass. So now I bring down the Breaker, which is just the worst thing that you want to see in this kind of situation, because now I can break. Oh, yeah, that's just a mess. So I go ahead and break up the Mirror Force, hit into the Mr. Tomato, Mr. Tomato into Sangan. Sangan gets in for another 1,000. I probably should have got the new Doeey right there. I don't know why I picked Sangan. I don't know what I was doing there. Opponent go ahead and slaps down the Assura Priest, smacks Breaker, smacks Sangan, and then I get the new Doeey. That's fine. Delinquent Duo, just rip that new Doeey right back out of my hand and pass. So I draw into the Ninja Grandmaster. I'm going to bring out the Ninja Grandmaster, poke in for 1800, pass. Opponent go ahead and sets up the Gravekeeper's Spy. I mean, obviously I can see my hand. I can know how it all turned out, so it really doesn't matter what I think. But I'm pretty sure I might Tsukiyomi this thing, get it out of the way. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But anyway, so I got the Nobleman, and I just bring down the Exiled and just win. But I mean, that kind of just worked out in my favor. I think my opponent may have took some less optimal lines in that first game. In that second game, they just kind of fell into the game plan. That happens sometimes. Sometimes you're playing, and then it seems like everything that you do, your opponent just has an answer to it. I call that you just followed into their game. Like you set a guy, they nobleman. You set a back row, they mystical space. You premature, they mystical space. They like any combination of cards that you have, they have the exact counter to whatever that card is, and that happens sometimes too. So, and that's what happened in this game. Like, but also it kind of goes into the strategy as well, because my opponent clearly they brought in that Assura Priest. They brought in that Tsukiyomi maybe to kind of combat the Thousand Eyes, but all those cards are gone. That's how it is. Sometimes it's not like that all the time, but I got a nice 2-0 on Doeey Knox, and I'm moving on to face Dingo Sig. That video will be coming out on the next installment of JDZ Plays Goats. What do you guys think? This was a fun video to make. Tell me what you guys think. Please reach out into the comments. Tell me anything you want to see or know or interact or talk. I will ensure I comment to all of you. Make sure again, like this video and subscribe to this channel. If you want to set your alarms and notification alerts to let you know when I'm putting out a new video, even though I will post it all over the place, you can see it. It means a lot. And for everyone who's watching these videos, who continuously to reach out, please continue to do that. It lets me know, like, hey, it's reaching some people. You know, we got over 100 subscribers now, 120, almost 130 subscribers. You know, that's something that's pretty significant. And man, even if I had 1 subscriber, we'd still be rocking it just the same. It's something that is really important to me, growing this game and being a part of this game. So if you want to be a part of this game and you may not have the time or the inclination to do this, then just join me. I will do this for the both of us. I will do this for the all of us. I have the time right now. So please just support me in this quest, support me in this journey, and I would appreciate it. But that's all I have. Thank you all for watching this video. It's been a pleasure and a joy and a blast to make this video. I will continue to make these videos as long as I can. I got a lot of great ideas coming up in the future. I just need a little bit more time to figure out the logistical, technological aspects of it. You never know what you're going to see from a JDZ Plays Goats feature, so stay tuned. Again, like I say, more live duels are coming, more deck profiles are coming, more interviews. I want to do more interviews are coming, more I want to bring high-level players onto the show and they can teach me how to play on a higher level. Coach's Corner, it's coming. So just stay tuned. And as soon as, and it's going to happen, I have very, very big plans, and this thing can go all the way to the top. And it starts with you. You, literally, you. Just do it. But again, that's all I got. Thank you for watching. JDZ Plays Goats. Peace.
This program was made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.